Let's talk about secant function. In order to talk about the secant function, what we need to do, we need to grab the secant function. So let's consider x-axis, which is this axis, and y-axis, which is over here. The point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is this point, which is origin O. The values that I'm considering on the left of origin is negative pi over 2, negative pi, and negative 3 pi over 2. And the value that I'm considering on the right of origin is pi over 2, pi, and 3 pi over 2. I'm considering two values on the y-axis. One is negative 1 and the other one is 1. Now, in order to graph the secant function, I would like to draw some vertical lines. So my vertical line will pass through interval of pi over 2. So my vertical lines will be passing from negative pi over 2, negative 3 pi over 2, pi over 2, and 3 pi over 2. Now let's graph the secant function. And if we do that, we will get a graph something like this. And as we can see, the secant function is not defined between negative 1 and 1. So the domain of secant function is r minus 2n plus 1 pi over 2, which simply means that secant function is not defined for odd multiple of pi over 2. The range of secant function is negative infinity to negative 1. Basically, we are starting negative infinity on this side all the way to negative 1, and then it's not defined between negative 1 and 1. So we are leaving this value, and then it's again defined from 1 to positive infinity, which goes in this direction. And that's what we have over here. The range is negative infinity to negative 1 union 1 to infinity. And we can also write in another way as r minus negative 1 and 1, because we are excluding these two values, negative 1 and 1, because secant is not defined between these two values, or we don't have any value of secant function between negative 1 and 1, and that's why it's not the part of range. In other words, we can say that the range of secant function is all the real numbers except the values lies between negative 1 and 1. The periodicity of secant function is 2 pi because secant function repeats itself at an interval of 2 pi. Now let's talk about some other properties of secant function. So as we can see, this is my quadrant plane. This is my first quadrant, second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. My first quadrant is from 0 to pi over 2, second quadrant is from pi over 2 to pi, third quadrant is from pi to 3 pi over 2, and my fourth quadrant is 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi. Secant is positive in first quadrant and the values change from 1 to infinity. Secant is negative in second quadrant and the values changes from negative infinity to negative 1. Secant is negative in third quadrant and the value changes from negative 1 to negative infinity, and secant is positive in fourth quadrant and the values changes from infinity to 1. And this is all about secant function.